Jeff here from Foster Success. I'm here today with Wayne Dignam of the CareLeaversNetwok and Success Tender Team. Or is it Success Tender Team?
Tender Team, yeah.
Tender Team. And just want to ask Wayne a few questions today about motivation and his motivation to succeed in life. And so, yeah, tell us.
The answer to everything.
The answer to everything. Yeah, exactly.
Well, where does motivation come from is the first question. How do you get motivated with something? I think what gives energy, what gives you life, what gets you jumping up out of bed in the morning, to want to do something. Where does that come from? Where does that purpose come from?
Sure.
Is finding that out, and once you do that, then motivation is just a natural.
It's the second thing. Yeah.
The second thing, it just comes from that. So, am I motivated to go for a swim or go for a walk or to run or to do whatever? I'm drawn to it because I know I'm going to be better for it. So that's the first thing, is really just to have a sense of what are the things that really get me going. Once I know that, I can work for as long as I want to work. I can do as much as I want in terms of achieving. I can really feel that I can do anything.
Yeah.
Once I pick those things and focus on them.
So would you say if you were 17, 18 now and you were good at a few things, but you didn't know what you want to do with your life, you've absolutely no idea. Do you have any advice for someone like that?
Yeah, I'd say the first thing is maybe take the time to think on what you're good at, what you like, what's part of your makeup in terms of your how do you feel about certain things, what do you struggle with, what are your weaknesses as well. So get a sense of, and maybe ask people, ask friends, do you think I'd be good doing this, do you think I'd be good doing something else? So it's to really get a sense of that. What I found useful was to actually write down on a piece of paper, what I think my strengths are, what I feel I am good at. Brilliant. So for me it was about, I liked detail, I liked actually really understanding the depth of a document or a book. I really get into things, and I'm comfortable with detail. I'm comfortable speaking about certain things. I have good drive. If I set myself a target, I really want to go for it. So which is what called goal orientation. I've good goal orientation, and getting on well with people. So a mix of those skills, there's tests that you can get, psychometric tests, or you can even look online and there's personality traits that you have, but also as well in terms of just being honest with yourself and thinking, actually, maybe I'd just be as happy doing something that I'm just happy doing because I want to learn something from somebody.
Yeah, it's being happy doing something.
Exactly. Being
That's
true to yourself.
Success is happy. Is happiness. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So.
And what about you? What about you in terms of motivation and what you want to do?
Well, it was a bit of experimentation with me. There was one stage, I wanted to Michael Jackson impersonator, and back in the day, back when I was 13, something a few years ago, Hollywood actor. It was.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was everything. It was what else? It's just everything. A bloody singer at one stage, couldn't sing. Just different things, and I experimented and figured out I did not want to be a Michael Jackson impersonator. I did it once in a show in my school. I was in first year, and BCS Blackwater Community School talent show, and I jumped off the stage and all that. But we'll forget about that. And I don't know. I found a love for trading for some reason. I read a book, actually. I had a conversation with my mother, and she asked me, Jeff, what do you want to do with your life? And I said, being naive, whatever, 14-year-old, I was like, I want to make a lot of money. And she goes, well, I was watching this show the other night, and I think you should be a hedge fund manager. And I said, okay, cool. What's that? And she says, I don't know, look it up. So I looked it up, and it was a guy, he manages money and he trades the stocks and derivatives and futures and all that. So I looked into it, and I found immediate interest in that. So it was influenced from my mother asking me what I wanted to do, and it went from there. So then I started trading, and I found a love for it, and since then, once you find something you like, you can work endlessly at that. So
I remember Slash, the guitarist from Guns N' Roses, and they're playing in Slane, or or over the summer they're on a world tour, and he said he remembers the moment he first picked up a guitar, and there was only one string on it, and then there was he got a second to third string, but he remembered actually just when he got to the stage where he could actually play something, that it was like the clouds opened up for him. It was just a eureka moment, and he knew at that moment in time.
It's a ha-ha moment.
It is. Yeah, it is. And like, it may not be as profound as that for you, but if you do get a moment where you feel, do you know what, I really, really enjoy this. There's something about this that I just love. And if it is trading, or if it is, we're just moving the computer over. Like whatever it is. So for me, it was, I remember I was in school, in English class, and in what's called a junior cert now, but it was actually leaving cert, and I had to write an essay about a country I'd like to visit. And I was okay as an essay writer, but I found a travel brochure about France and all the wonderful things you could do about France. So I read that, and then I was able to use that and convert it into an essay as if I was traveling France.
Sure. And
I got the best mark in the class, and it taught me a lesson. I thought, actually, you know what, I could actually be quite good at this if I could make a career out of it. And so that's what I do now in Tender Team, which is basically help companies to write tenders, which are documents to help them win business. And what I do is I actually do what I did, which is when I was in school. I hear what people want to do and to fulfill a contract, and I help them explain that and write it, and I listen to them, and that helps them win business, and it's worth a lot of money to them.
Yeah.
Last year, our company Tender Team helped companies win over 200 million euro in business, right? So now that's not to say I earned 200 million euro.
Yeah.
I'm just a consultant. I helped them, but I actually helped them. But it was a eureka moment that happened for me when I was only maybe 17, 16 years of age. I thought, wow, there's something I could do here. So it's the same with the CareLeaversNetwok. I had a feeling, I had a moment where I thought, actually, do you know what? Maybe I could find some way of connecting with other care leavers, people who are in care as children. But I just didn't know how to do it. But then I came up with the idea of, well, the CareLeaversNetwok, got the domain name, built a website, and said, actually, people will come and they'll become engaged. And it was just one moment that was so true to what I was about, what I could do, what really motivated me. Once I clung on to that, once I said, you know what, I'm going to do something about this, it can just go on and on
from there
for years.
Yeah.
And same with yourself, with trading, like, or with what you're doing, foster success.
Yeah.
You get a moment and you think, do you know what, I can do something about this.
Yeah.
And out of that comes wonderful things, such as this chat as well.
Yeah, sure.
And it's grabbing that and not letting it go by and ignoring it, not letting it, having ideas. Lots of people have wonderful ideas.
Yeah, but it's acting on it,
Exactly.
Yeah. Like WhatsApp founder, there was a lot of complaints that he stole people's ideas, but they all had the same ideas, just he acted on it,
exactly.
And now that company sold to Facebook for 19 billion.
Yeah,
so that's crazy. But listen, thanks very much, Wayne, for that.
Okay.
And well, yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Okay.